All right, I am on the way to work. Today is new comic book day. Two-Face is here in the Absolute Universe, and we got some other heat coming out of Ghost Machine. And Marvel's got some peak too as well. Jonathan Hickman and Andy Kubert are doing a new Spider-Man series. But I will see y'all after work. Get ready. One of the main... All right, I am headed back from work right now. I'm on the way back to the crib, and I'm going to head to the comic book store with my dad. There's some crazy books today. We got Absolute Two-Face making his actual debut, and then we have $1 Trillion Kid. We have shit, I wrote him down. I'm forgetting right now. Long day at work. But anyways, I am almost home. I will see y'all at the store. I'll grab a couple clips of me looking around. But yeah, that's about it. I will see y'all at the store. So we are on our way to the comic book store. Super hyped. There's a ton of good releases today. One of my favorite ones that are coming out, probably going to be Absolute Batman. Obviously going to be the #1, I'm hoping. Then Absolute Green Arrow issue 2, I think is coming out today, which is going to be obviously super good. Really excited to see what's going on there. And then I was just looking, we have $1 Trillion Kid. We got some other really, really good books coming out. And then the Punisher series, I think issue 5 is coming out today, but a ton of good stuff is coming out. Super excited. What are you most excited about?
$1 Trillion Kid, and if destruction be our lot.
What about him?
$1 Trillion Kid, because it's a new Ghost Machine, and it's tied into the Rockefellers and Hornsby and Halo, right?
Yep, because they're doing that new, the new interconnected Rockefeller universe.
Destruction Be Our Lot is a great series, got good art, it's thicker issues, should be really good. And then I'm excited about obviously Absolute Batman, but Green Arrow, to see how that shakes out, if it's as good as #1.
Sweet. All right. Oh, and also Absolute Flash is coming out, and if you're not reading that, you have to tap in. I will see y'all at the store. And we have made it back to the cribbo, as y'all can see behind me. Let's get straight into it. So, starting off with a bang, everybody knows it. It's here. Absolute Two-Face. Absolute Batman, issue number, what is it, 21? And you know I'm not walking in there and not buying this. You saw my last video talking about not buying variants. I bought a lot of variants this week. Because, that's just how we do it. Super, super hyped for this issue. This issue is going to be insane. I can already tell. Spoiler warning for this issue in the next 5 seconds. I did already see that Absolute Batman does meet Absolute Joker in this issue, which sucks that I got that spoiled. But whatever, that's not anything huge. So I am still super, super stoked to read those. And obviously, I can guarantee you it's probably going to be a 10 out of 10. All right, and I will be reviewing that book and that book only at the end of this video. And I will save the reviews for my top 5 for next week. So let's move on. Coming up next in the haul, we have Absolute Green Lantern #2, first issue, 10 out of 10, banger all around town. Everybody knows it. It was so peak. And then I had to grab the variant drawn by, I do not know this guy's name, to be honest with you, but I know it is Carr, and he did draw, or Kaare, and he did draw Spider-Man and Wolverine. So get a good look at that cover and tell me that is not so fire. I mean, come on now. Look how sick he looks. This is going to be so good. I can already tell. And then let's move on to Marvel. Speaking of, is this issue going to be slop? Most likely. Is it going to be another Marvel book that they're just throwing at the wall and it's not going to land? Most likely, but it is Jonathan Hickman and Andy Kubert. That's a hard team to miss with. I cannot lie to you. So I had to pick this up. Hopefully it's great. Marvel is pushing out a couple series now that are starting to earn my trust back, like the next book and Sentry, which of course just ended, because why wouldn't you keep a good book pumping out on the shelves and ending it immediately? I don't know, but whatever. Hopefully this is good. The art looks fantastic. So hopefully it's good, but coming up next from Marvel, we have The Punisher, issue number 5 from Benjamin Percy. And speaking of Marvel slop, this issue is not Marvel slop. It is fire. I love every second of it. 1 through 4 so far have been a 10 out of 10. Loved every second of it. It's a great series. I did not expect it to be, well, I don't know about a 10 out of 10, but it's really good. It's a really fire series. The issue where Punisher shot the shotgun shell full of electronics into his face was so cool. But I'm loving what they're doing with this issue, and Jigsaw, it's super sick. Oh, this was supposed to be a DC, but we also have Absolute Flash issue 16. Again, this series is peak. I don't understand why people don't like it. It's gas. Every issue, super, super good. Nick Robles' artwork is just fantastic. Oh, it looks like we have a different artist on this issue. Let's take a peek inside. Oh, yes. This was the guy who drew the 2-issue arc, where it was more in a manga style. Oh, yes. Okay, here we go. This issue is going to be fire. Let's go. This is going to be so sick. Oh, yeah. This dude's art is so good. Awesome. So, looking forward to this issue, as you can tell, because whoever Haining is, their art is fantastic. Moving on to Image in the independent sector of the pull list. We are starting off strong with G.I. Joe number, what is that, 23. Last issue was kind of like a ghost in a bottle issue where they opened up some magic shit. I don't know what it was, but it was really cool, and I'm really excited to read this. So, coming up next, we have Of the Earth. It is a Chris Condon book. I have no idea what this is about, and our LCS did not have number 1 yet, so I will not be reading this until number 1 comes out, but it looks pretty fire. And it's Chris Condon, who wrote News from the Fallout and is finished recently Ultimate Wolverine. Love his stuff. Super good. Read Ultimate Wolverine if you haven't. The ending kind of was a little mediocre because Marvel forced them to cut the Ultimate Universe short, but the whole book was fantastic. Coming up next, we have Odin by James Tynion IV, and there's another artist or writer on it, but I cannot remember. Yeah, Margaret Bennett. This first issue, I don't want to tell you anything about it. If you have not read this, this stuff is good. It's weird, it's creepy, be warned. It is definitely extremely rated R. Weird, cult, craziness. I don't even know how to describe it, but it's good. And then coming up next, we have a new Ghost Machine title. Everybody knows what it is. It's $1 Trillion Kid. I thought this was going to be a kind of odd book because, you know, it's Richie Rich. I'm just not really interested in that. But then you look at the creators, it's Jeff Johns and Peter Tomasi. Come on now. That's going to be hard to not be good. And it starts off the new Unbelievables line from Ghost Machine. And the art is very good in here. Take a quick look. We'll take another sneak peek. Give her a shot. Look at those colors. It looks so peak, but really excited about that. Coming up next, we have the new Matthew Rosenberg book, If Destruction Be Our Lot. This first issue was a dime piece. It was magnificent. It was kind of like Wall-E mixed with Saga. I don't even know how to describe it, but it was really cool. It's about this Abraham Lincoln poem robot in the future where robots run the world, but a lot of the robots don't work properly. And it's very interesting. And the main character is the Abraham Lincoln robot and a bus that is sentient. Something happens at the end of the first issue, but I will not spoil that until next week. But something happens at the end of the first issue, which sets up the rest of the story. So definitely check that out if you haven't. And then coming up hot off the top next, we have Battle Beast number 10. And this is going to be the long-awaited Battle Beast versus Conquest fight. Holy, this is going to be tough. And I know y'all are not ready for this because I'm not ready for this. I was thinking Battle Beast was falling off kind of towards the middle because it was really weird. I'm not going to lie, there was some weird stuff with this dude. You probably know what I'm talking about. If you've read it, it was really strange. But, you know, this book's pretty solid now, and I'm liking what they're doing with Conquest. And then coming up next, second to last, we have Red Roots, issue 1 and 2. I saw Speed Sultan talking about this on his YouTube channel, talking about how good it was, and I didn't realize this was the artist of the first arc in Void Rivals. That art is magnificent. It was so good, and he is also writing this as well. So this is his writing and drawing debut, I think, or his debut to me. And the only copy they had of number 1 at the LCS, Acme Comics, Greensboro, North Carolina. Shout out to them. Check them out if you haven't. Greatest comic store on earth. You don't even have to question it. Red Roots was here, but they did not have the A cover. So I got a Mike Mignola cover. Super sick. One of the best artists of all time. He drew Hellboy. If you cannot tell, that is the Hellboy font. Super excited about that. And issue 2 as well. So excited to check that out. And then ending off the list, we have Concrete. Stars Over Sand. So I have no idea what this is, but I know it's a classic story. And it's a pretty famous old comic book. But I was looking at the art, and it looks pretty sick. It looks kind of like Sandman, Preacher vibes-ish. I don't know, but it looks really interesting. So really, really hyped to check that out. But I am going to get some grub and take a shower and read Absolute Batman. And I will be back to finish off the YouTube video after all of that. We are back from the shower. We got some grub. You already know it. We are feeling all juiced up and ready for the Absolute Batman number 21 review. I already got this bad boy in Mylar. I didn't even open this copy. I opened my variant because holy, that is beautiful. Look at that gorgeous issue. This was crazy. So major spoilers ahead, but pre-spoiler review, it was amazing. Read it. All right, now we're getting into spoilers. So I was kind of expecting this to be like the Absolute Two-Face like debut, but it's more like the Absolute villains are starting to work and do their thing, and it's like showing Ozzy and Two-Face like doing their thing, and It has Jim Gordon's funeral in it. It was just, it was a really good scene with Barbara kind of talking about her dad at the funeral, and then you get to see the Robins finally attack Batman at the beginning. You see that super cool scene where Batman's like wrapping his cape around his hand, and then he just absolutely whoops the Robins. It's so sick. And then Jason blows up a building, so you're starting to see that Red Hood action where he's a killer and he's not too worried about people. And then let's get into the meat and potatoes of this. So you get to see like Two-Face actually being kind of like, I don't know, but like Two-Face, where he's like has multiple personalities. You see him flip a coin and like decide if he's gonna kill someone or not, and he's like pulling his hair aside, and like it's so cool. But then you see Ozzy actually shoot his guns and like blow a ton of people away. It was so cool. And then you get into it, and it kind of felt like a short issue, to be honest. I think like the Robin fight took up more than I thought it would, but it was so good. So this issue is kind of setting up the next couple issues. Like it's insane. It's like every single arc you think it can't get better, and then it does. It's crazy. So it's showing like Bruce on top of the beams where he's working on a building, and then all of a sudden these guys are like, yo, Bruce, like, what's good, bro? Like, you want to talk? He doesn't respond, and then all of a sudden they're like, okay, here's an investor. Jack Grimm walks out, just chilling. He's like, hey, Bruce, my name's Jack Grimm. All of a sudden, bam, Bruce throws a punch. So that's showing that in the Absolute Universe, they know each other's identities, which is cool. But they know each other's identities in mainline now anyways, but not at the start. So it's showing that they're coming out the gate knowing who Bruce and Jack are. So it was a super cool, like, crazy intro. And then Jack just totally goes Joker, like, on the beam. And you still don't know if people are standing beside him, like, if they know he's actually just transforming, like, in front of people right now or what. But oh my goodness, it was so crazy. It was actually peak. 10 out of 10. As usual, I did not expect any less from this issue. It was a banger. Read it if you haven't. I am going to go read the rest of my polls and prepare for the day tomorrow. I hope y'all loved the video, and please, please, please subscribe if you haven't. That would help me out tremendously. And also go check out my TikTok. It is the same handle, Absolute Media. But I hope you guys have a great day. Peace out.